What is up, guys? Consistent Keeper here, and today I am back at it with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be ranking all of the playmaking badges in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. I think, this is the third tier list that I've uploaded. The first tier list I uploaded was a shooting badge tier list. The video that I uploaded yesterday was a finishing badge tier list, and the video I'm uploading today is a playmaking badge tier list. So I hope you enjoy the videos. And if you're new, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into the video. The first badge I'll be ranking will be Unpluckable. I'm putting Unpluckable on S tier. If you don't have Unpluckable, you'll get the ball stolen from you pretty much every possession, even if you have a high ball handle. Especially in Pro-Am, when every build has steal, it's super important. So no guard has it below like Silver, and even bigs have it. On. I personally use it on Hall of Fame on my build. The next badge I will be ranking will be Relay Passer. I'm going to be ranking this in D tier. It's a terrible badge. The way this badge works is it's a pass to assist bonus. So if I'm the point guard and I pass it to my center, who then passes it to the corner gets a boost. But it's a horrible badge and never really activates. It's literally a worse dimer. Speaking of dimer, I'll be ranking that next. I'm putting it in A tier. I remember in 2K20 and 2K21 Next Gen, mainly in 2K20, everyone was using dimer because people could, like, pure locks would be shooting in the corner with a 53-point rating, so they'd need dimer to be able to shoot. But in Next Gen, everyone has a higher 3-point rating, so dimer isn't as important. But everyone uses it. Most guards use it. I use it on Silver, on my build, which has 24 playmaking badges. But you don't really need it higher than Silver, and having it on Hall of Fame is just a waste of 2 badge points. I will be ranking Bailout next. I'm going to be putting it on A tier. The reason I'm putting it... So, Bailout is probably the most efficient use of a badge point, and you can pass out of pretty much any shot with Bronze Bailout. So, I use it on Silver. Sometimes I use it on Bronze if I want to bring my stop and go up a little bit. Or my downhill up a little bit, depending on what mode I'm playing. But you don't need it any higher than Silver, and most people just have it on Bronze. I will be ranking Bullet Passer S tier. No question, probably the best badge in the game. In Pro-Am, if you have Gold Bullet Passer, that's considered not enough. And what Bullet Passer does is it makes your passes go faster. It's super important, especially in Pro-Am when everyone has Interceptor. It's not as important in Park because Park is dominated by 6'7", who sacrifice steal. But even then, I use it on Hall of Fame in Park. The next match I will be ranking will be Handles for Days. I'm putting it in S tier as well. So what Handles for Days does is it makes it so that you don't get super tired while doing dribble moves. Without Handles for Days, you do a few dribble moves, and your player is gassed. With it, you can dribble for a decent amount of time before your player gets really tired. I will be ranking, I think, probably Ankle Breaker next. I'm ranking it... No, I'll rank Stopping... I'll rank Quick First Step next. Quick First Step also belongs in A tier. What Quick First Step does is it makes you go really quickly out of just the standstill and dribble size-ups, I think. If you don't have Quick First Step, when you're standing and then you move, you'll literally be moving like a sloth. It's a super important badge. I will be ranking Break Starter next. So I'm debating putting this between C tier or D tier. Probably going to put it in D tier. But what Break Starter does is, like, if you grab a rebound and throw it to the other side of the court, that pass will be more accurate. Only centers use it because they're mainly the only ones getting rebounds. But if you have a high pass accuracy, those full court passes will still be relatively accurate. So this badge isn't super needed, and literally no one really good uses this a ton. And at the most, they'll use it on Bronze or Silver. Next badge I'm going to be ranking is Floor General. In 2K21 current gen, Floor General probably would have been S tier badge, S tier or A tier. There is the blue-red pie chart, the finishing shooting. A lot of those builds needed Floor General to be able to speed boost. So then it was a super good badge and super important. But in Next Gen, because everyone's ratings are super high, it's not as important. And It's like a waste of badge points now. Next badge I will be ranking will be tight handles. I'm going to be putting it in B tier. So I was debating putting it in C tier. Actually, I'll probably put it in the middle. What tight handles does is it makes you have better ball handling coming out of dribble size ups, and your dribble size ups become quicker. So I don't use my dribble size up a ton. Some people use it more than me. Some use it less than me. But it's kind of a waste of badge points. If you only have 20 badge points, then it's not necessary. But if you're like a dribble god, then like Steezo uses this badge. A lot of the dribble heads use it. But it's not like, and even some of the comp point guards use it on bronze or silver. But any of the badges above it, you do not want to use tight handles over any of the badges above it. I will be rating Stop and Go in B tier. This is a really underrated badge. So Stop and Go, what it does is like if you stop and then start again, then you'll get a nasty speed boost. So I think it's a very underrated badge, and I use it on my build with 24 playmaking badges sometimes. And if you made it this far in the video, comment Stop and Go in the comment section, and I will follow you back on Twitter. The next badge I will be ranking will be Ankle Breaker. I'm putting Ankle Breaker on A tier. So if you're playing twos, it would be an S tier, because if you get an ankle breaker, it's one, either an automatic 3, two, either an automatic dunk, or if the other person helps, it's a wide open 3 for your teammate. But in a pro-am, it's not like as good because there's 5 people on the court, so there's help defense. So if you get an ankle breaker, the person at the hash can just step in. But it's still a good badge, and it can still cause chaos. And if you don't communicate well, if the lock has an ankle breaker, it's pretty much an automatic bucket. Next badge out, but I'm rating it in A tier because you don't get it super often. I am rating Space Crater in B tier. Space Crater is like a worse ankle breaker. It happens even less than ankle breaker, and it's on step backs. In 2K20, it was probably an A tier or S tier badge. I know Ticino used to use it on his step backs. The next badge I will be ranking will be Needle Threader. It's also going to go in the B tier. So Needle Threader, it helps you get your passes through tight windows. But in Pro-Am, when everyone has Hall of Fame Interceptor, those passes won't get through anyway, so it's not a super necessary badge. But in Park, it's a good badge. The ball won't get intercepted a lot because no one has Interceptor, and if you have Needle Threader, they will get interceptions even less. I'm going to be rating Downhill in B tier. So it's really only useful for locks or power forwards who run in transition. Like what Downhill does is you get faster speed with the ball when you're running in transition. So what the big does is the big will get a rebound, throw it to like a lock or the 4 in transition, and then they will move faster while they're in transition. But it's horrible in twos. Literally doesn't activate in twos. In threes, it's not worth badge points. And it's really only used on bronze or silver. I know like some competitive locks in Pro-Am use it on silver or bronze. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, which will be in the description. Follow my Twitch, links in the description as well. And comment what changes you would make to the list. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out.